If you want to know what an ETF is, this video is for you. And if you already know what an ETF is, but not sure which one to select to buy or to sell, then definitely look at this video till the end and you will get an idea by the end of this video. Exchange traded funds, or ETF as it's popularly called, came into the US markets in the 1990s, but in India also it is at least more than 2 decades old. Of lately, post-COVID, the concept of ETF has popularly picked up in India as well. Before that, only a few ETFs like Nifty Bees, Liquid Bees or Gold Bees were popular, but post-COVID, the concept of ETF is getting and penetrating more into the retails as well. So the question arises, which ETFs one should buy and where can you find that exhaustive list of all the ETFs together? Well, investing.com की website पे या app पे जाओगे and click on its India version. Under the section of ETF, you will get the whole list of ETFs from you where you can select the ones which you wish to buy. Also, there's a book by Prashant Shah on these ETFs, which is called as Intelligent ETFs. This is the book. If you can get a hold of this copy, you will be able to understand what all different ETFs are listed and which ones are liquid, which one you should buy and which one you should avoid. It also has the exhaustive list of all the ETFs which are listed in India. So ranging from gold, silver, to various sector-wise ETFs like Nifty Bees, Pharma Bees, Bank Bees, Infra Bees, to even investing by market capitalization like Nifty 50, Nifty Junior, or even mid caps, small caps, large caps. Various ETFs are available, not only within India, but also if you wish to participate in Nasdaq index or in S&P 500 of the US, or even if Hong Kong indices, then also there are various ETFs where you can have a look by various AMCs, again, which is the whole list is available in the book by Prashant Shah. Another interesting concept in the market of late, or even which is mentioned in this book by Prashant, is combining the momentum type of investing with the ETFs. Like for example, if you are investing in individual stocks and you buy based on some technical parameters, like based on some, based on stocks which are in momentum. Say for example, you put an indicator of RSI which tracks which is a momentum index and it tracks the momentum of the stock. So based on RSI आप काफी stocks buy करते हो और based on the price movements आप काफी stock जो momentum में है उसको buy करते हो. Same concept can be even introduced in ETFs and you can form your strategy wherein whichever ETF is in the momentum, it's in the current, आप वो ETF buy कर सकते हो and you can even rebalance it with the right ETF based on your rebalancing parameters, whether you want to do it weekly, whether you want to do it monthly. So check it out in this book by Prashant where he has explained the concept of rebalancing as well beautifully and how to use momentum along with the ETF. Another important benefit of investing in an ETF is its transparency. Yes, you heard it right. It's very transparent and there can be no mismanagement in an ETF. Secondly, the cost structure is also very low as compared to other instruments like mutual funds, etc. So yes, transparency and cost-wise, ETFs are much better than mutual funds. Last but not the least, if you have suffered any big loss in one particular stock or your drawdown curve of the equity is falling, then ETFs is the place where you won't suffer that loss because of that one particular stock. You won't suffer big losses because of one stock or few stocks not performing well unless the whole sector which you have invested is not doing right. So yes, your drawdown curve in equities will be curtailed by the use of ETFs. So dig deep and dive deep into the world of ETFs as this is becoming more and more popular and more liquid. So if you have liked our video, do share it with your friends and subscribe to our channel if you already haven't. Thank you.